cynical challenge to stop the fullback. Tierney. Tete. Here's Xhaka. Palinha. Mitrovic. Here's Cavano. Pereira. Trying to do what Saliba did a week ago. Such good work from Cavano. This left-hand side. Not an easy touch at all, this on the stretch, but it was a perfect one. From this distance out, Saliba scored from a single angle of distance, but you don't see it too often. Saliba. White. Gabriel. Xhaka. Here's Martinelli. Back out the cross. Jesus. White was coming in on it. Lost foul, which eases some of the pressure that Fulham had found themselves under. Frustration amongst the home crowd and maybe some of the Arsenal players. Another attack goes begging. Well, a reminder of the action we've got coming up for you tomorrow. Newcastle's ambitions knows no bounds. They're at Molineux tomorrow. Wolves against Newcastle, 1 o'clock, Sky Sports Premier League. And that's followed by Nottingham Forest against Spurs from 4 o'clock. Forest have settled in well at this level. Certainly after what happened earlier, you would say that Forest and Fulham have settled in a lot better than the other promoted side. Saka not quite at his best so far. We're used to such high standards from the youngster. Gabriel. Tierney.
Bolt helps you move around, but when you move, you generate emissions. To neutralize them, we're planting 11 million seed bolts. They're seeds covered in recycled.
Now Odegaard. Xhaka. Tierney. Here's Saliba. Saliba being forced away from goal. They're trying to keep him at bay. often than not has tried to shift across to Odegaard on that side whenever he can and get a foot in. He gets an arm in first. Time with the score at 0-0, it's got to be marked down as a heck of a result for the away side. Under so much pressure. Well, holding a high line then, Fulham hoping that Xhaka would be flagged offside, and he was. Not an easy task for Marcus Silva, keeping Fulham at this level, as has been proven by some of his predecessors. Martin Jol was the last manager to keep them up. He wants a few more attacking options. He didn't have any off the bench against Brentford to change the game. But it mattered, ended up winning, but he wants some more bodies in the club. So much reliance on Mitrovic. That is a foul by Palhinha. After the previous arguments, Gabriel Jesus has raised the temperature with an argument right into Palhinha's face. And the referee has to pick the bones out of that. Jesus has completely lost his head for now. It was nothing. I think coming off the back of that Odegaard challenge that didn't get penalised, the Arsenal lads feeling a bit hard done by. Jesus particularly. Two at the eye of the storm being spoken to. Well, a bit more. There was a little head-to-head there, so a pair of them have been booked. I have to say, on that occasion, I'm not sure what Palhinha's done wrong there. If it was the actual tackle, which I don't think it was. Okay, but I don't think there was too much dissent there. Well, across towards Jesus, who went for an eye-catching moment, but Robinson dealt with it. An additional minute. Martinelli, who put his previous corner onto the roof of the net, has Odegaard there for a different option this time and uses him. Work back in the end to Mohamed El Neni. Jesus peeling away, put it into a decent enough area, but it was occupied by Alexander Mitrovic. Yeah, brilliant climb from Jesus at the far post. Odegaard from the throw-in couldn't get it back to Saka, and Palhinha clears. More late pressure though from Arsenal. Here's Tierney. Xhaka, Odegaard. Now White.
It's been an interesting one for the rest of that first half. But let's go straight into where the game began. The starting 11. No Partey, no Zinchenko. Now, is this a question you say? Obviously, he's been injured. It's coming up that Partey's injured on his right thigh. That's that reoccurring injury which he had last season and throughout the season before. So someone's put a question mark on, but couldn't it bode well for Arsenal? This question I want to throw in there because him getting injured might put pressure on, the board and Mikel Arteta to say we're going to need another signing. We're going to need another signing because this recurring injury is becoming a problem. Zinchenko not being there, are we missing him? I see people in the comments here. Very much in that natural left back position. He's not driving much. Zinchenko's not going into that midfield. He's really sticking to the left back position where he's the best at, but he can be quite predictable. But I'm going to give Tierney a blind because listen, he hasn't played many minutes for Arsenal. His first game kind of, back into the first team fold in the Premier League. So we've got to understand, give him a bit of time to get into it. He has dropped off a pace, and there's no mid. We've got El Neni in the midfield over Partey. People's thoughts on that I'd love to know. I think El Neni's still offering the breaking up the play. Yes, I think Shuri mentioned it just before the half ended. The transition and that Partey, Martin Odegaard. There's times where you're in great positions where you can just a quick snapshot. He's like old Arsenal for me. He wanted to score the perfect goal. He's a natural number 10. He really is. I know he's playing that position, but he's like an old school number 10. Instead of first thought not to shoot, it's to score a goal. He wants to guarantee not to shoot, to do a pass. He wants to guarantee a goal by making a clear pass in the box. That is frustrating to me, but he does bring a lot to the side. Listen, he's been so good in transitions, picking up the ball. He loves that little run on himself and then popping off. Him and Saka's build-up play has been superb, but I need him to let off the shot. Let it off. Another super chat from Ali EM says, "Wow, eye-opening. 2 injuries and this team goes down 5 notches. Peak. Full stop. Will be typical for Arsenal to drop points when all rivals have won." Do you know what? Yes, there's been 2 injuries, but I don't think it's massively dropped off. I think we are being a bit spoiled in the sense of previous matches. We see us get some goals a bit earlier, but football has been so dominant from Arsenal. I've got some of the stats here. We're going to go into the stats in a second, but it's just really that final end pass for me from Arsenal that we're lacking, or that final end shot product, whatever that is. That's where we're slipping up. But I don't think we've dropped 5 notches per se, but definitely a slight drop, but not as much as I think you mentioned there, Ali. But hopefully we still can pick up the win. There's still a second half to come. So I'm just going to quickly go over to Twitch before I head over to the stats quickly. People saying about winning the league on Chazawaza on Twitch. We're in Champions League, says Brandon Gree. TBG underscore 011177 says Saka needs to improve his right foot. He's too predictable, cutting in every time, needs more variety to his game. However, that cutting inside, I think he's done very well. He rarely does lose the ball with it. 20 hard away says we actually look good, man. Feels like once the first goal goes in, the floodgates will open. And I agree with that. It's been some beautiful football. The letting it run, the interchanges of players, some of the through balls. It's been superb. It's a pleasure to watch. It really is. I was in the other room upstairs with the sound on, just drooling at the football that I was seeing. Right, let's just run into some of the stats. It is half time. I've got to get these out here. So here we go. Shots. Arsenal with 8 shots. Fulham with 4. It's funny enough, I can't remember many of Fulham's shots, but there you go. Shots on target. The 1 shot on target. Possession, 74% to Arsenal and 26% to Fulham. We've had 322 passes, 332 passes, and we're back. Apologies there, guys. I think there's some audio issues, but I'm just going to quickly carry on with the stats. Pass accuracy is 87% to Arsenal, 57% to Fulham. Fouls, 4 to Arsenal, 5 to Fulham. Now, do you know what we did see as well? I saw Gabriel Jesus, what's his name? I think it's Tosin, the number 4 for Fulham, absolutely weights him. And that's well, I've seen Ben White protect the ball very well, actually. Saliba, those sort of players there. But the way Gabriel Jesus bounced him off was incredible. Got up, then chopped Tosin, and then got the foul. Very interesting to see. I also saw Mitrovic get a little bit bullied as well by Saliba. It seems like Saliba's got the beating of him so far. Even I did see him weight Martin Odegaard, but apart from that, I think our defence are very assured when it comes to Mitrovic. The only thing I do worry about is more the aerial duels. If I said this in the preview, if Fulham come to play at the Emirates, I think they're going to outplay us. They got another thing coming. That's where I think Arsenal really will exploit them and pick them off. Yellow cards, 2 to Arsenal, 1 to Fulham. Interesting. I feel like Fulham have been a bit more physical and lackluster when it comes to their challenges and late challenges. That's interesting that we have more yellow cards. And then quickly, offsides, 1 to Arsenal, 4 corners to us, and 1 to Fulham. Now, to round with a super chat says, I expect a goal from Jesus, and so do I. It seems like he's looking to score. Who else, people in the comments, you expect to score? Who's looking the most likely to? Jesus, definitely. I think Martinelli as well, looking very much up for it, very much a threat. So yeah, Martinelli as well might pop up with a goal. Ali E.M come back with a super chat. So big up Ali as well in response to me saying about, I don't think we've dropped as many notches. Says, let's see at the end of the game. Hope you're right, Cecil. Big up, bro. Big up. And big up everyone on Twitch as well. XMercy123 says Jesus and Saka will score. And let's hope for that as well. But yeah, listen, this second half is going to be interesting. I'll be intrigued to hear what Mikel Arteta is saying to the boys in the change rooms. Is he going to be saying, listen, same, go out there, a lot of the same, give them the ball a king? Because what we've seen in football has been really good from Arsenal. So yeah, listen, I'm really enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. Yes, it's not the 3-1 I've expected so far. Listen, there's still another half to go. That doesn't mean goals flying in from Arsenal, but it seems like we are on the verge of getting a goal. Kyle Garnes with the super chat here says Tierney is MIA, so missing in action. Gabby is a bit off, but we look good. Interesting. I thought Gabby Martinelli was playing all right. I'm intrigued to hear you guys stand out of the half. Who's your standout player as well? Who are you saying is really keeping this Arsenal side looking its sharpest right now? Because Gavin Martinelli, for me, looking very good. I saw him and Saka swap wings at one point as well, and that's where we kind of got in as well. They're very much interchanging. Gabriel Jesus again has been, as he's always been. I don't know if you might have seen it when he flicked over the player's head, almost lost it, then kept it, and then did a little trick pass as well. He's really enjoying his football. I love his comments when he's saying he's as happy as he's ever been for playing for Arsenal so far in his whole career of football. So that was interesting to see. I see a lot of people talking about Tierney being poor. I think that's a bit harsh. I'm going to be honest. I think that's a bit harsh. Are we being spoiled from what we've seen from Zinchenko and the level? We're expecting that. It's Tierney's first game kind of back in. We've got to give him a bit of credit. I don't think he's been that bad. I think there's been a slight drop, but I think it's been as bad as people are making out, in my personal opinion. Let me just quickly see some of the chats here on Twitch. Murphy says Granit was class. It's not going to lie now. This is something we was discussing, not in the studio, but just upstairs while I was watching a game. That Xhaka, even if we bring in another midfielder, which I think we need, I do believe we need a Xhaka replacement, because there's times where Arsenal moving the ball so well, and there's just a little bit of inability from him that he can't, make certain passes. However, what he does do is still good for the team, and even if we do bring in someone to say replace him, I think we should keep Granit Xhaka aside, because there's clearly a lot that he does bring to the side, whether it's the mentality, whether it's the professionalism, and what we see. And he has been doing pretty well since he's been pushed into that more advanced role. He's obviously got a goal and assist. So I've liked Xhaka. I think this season I've been very impressed with him, I must say. I know it's very early on, but I have liked Granit Xhaka, and I think he can play a part in this season, a big part in it. Paul Sir says Fabio Vieira for Xhaka or Martinelli? Question mark. What are people saying? They wanting to see Fabio Vieira or see Marquinhos is also on the bench as well. I think a lot of people are going to want to see Marquinhos at some point. I think that's going to come down to whether the game's won or lost. If we get a few goals, we'll likely see Marquinhos. Obviously, we've got to remember he's still a very young player, proving himself very well in the under-21 games, scoring many goals and being involved in a lot of goals as well. A strong and physical player, but I think it's going to come down to whether we're in front or not. Ali again, Ali E.M, big up for back with a super chat, says Odegaard looking sweet. And as always, I think Odegaard's when I speak to people, not that he gets a bit disrespected, but he goes under the radar a lot of the times. Ref, and I see Martin Odegaard grab him and say, go back into position, get back into position, leave it. Same with Gabriel Jesus when he squared up to the player. He was like, he's trying to calm him down. His leadership quality just kind of go. For me, when I speak to people, I notice, and on top of that, his tidiness. The only thing I have to criticize is, bro, please pull the trigger in some sections. He needs to let it in the final third around the box. PH on Twitch says, KT just isn't that sharp yet. We know what he's capable of, and that is something that, again, mentioned. I think you've got to give him time. He has only just come back into this Arsenal side. El Neni for Vieira. A lot of people wanted to see Fabio Vieira. Is everyone kind of on that vibe right now? Let me know in the comments, because Fabio Vieira, listen, I watched him on 21's game. I don't think this is a game he comes on straight away and affects it, in my opinion. I think, again, he's like, for me, a Marquinhos substitution. If the game's done, if we're 2-0, got a 2-0 lead or so, then you start bringing on players like Fabio Vieira. Yes, people are going to want to see him, but for right now, I don't think much needs to change for me. I see a lot of people get Vieira on for El Neni. Interesting. That's very interesting. I'm going to go to Super Chat here from Paul Surin. Says, KT defender and Fulham did interesting. Isn't it? Probably he's trying to say that he didn't target down that side. They are coming down very much the left
Johnny. Possibilities inside the box. That's clear. The initial.
Come on, man, we need to
He's
go.
like, I'm not making no mistakes today.
It's got very tight down that right side there. And then again, no one's really in the box for them. It happened a couple of times in the first half. Back post headers, no one in there.
I'm silly here, boys.
You let them run too much.
Yeah, let's not make this harder for ourselves.
That's a goal kick.
Yep. No, he won't give a yellow for that. Ramsdale, long ball.
Long ball forward from Ram.
Headed back. The lever again.
Jumps like a salmon,
Oh my
really.
God.
We're not getting control of the game.
No.
The Fulham will love this.
We're playing, we're stooping our levels down to them, like in terms of just scrapping, fighting instead
Even
of.
if you reset and
Referee. Could he have let play go on?
What did he do?
Oh, he steps really. That really doesn't look pleasant. Ow.
A Brazilian.
Ow.
yeah,
I
he's
know
stepped on
that
his
looks like really hurting, man. He's still down.
No, he'll be. Yep. He'll just feel it tomorrow.
Right, let's target Robinson now. They're fullbacks on yellow. Send everything down there. Let's make something of this set piece, please. Calm the nerves, bro. A goal would do wonders for this room.
For the whole of North London.
That's it.
51 minutes gone. Odegaard free kick headed into the box.
And nothing, second ball never.
Yeah, it's not falling for us.
Dropping for us.
It's not falling for us.
This is the wrong two people you want marking.
He's wide open. Oh man, got lucky. We caught life there, man. We caught life. That was a pretty threatening looking counter attack.
It was.
You giving it to him?
Oh gosh. That was
Lucky he
fun.
didn't
Sat up nicely.
do anything with that.
Cabano.
Farhan says overpassing is our problem. It will bite us if we don't learn and be ruthless.
Yeah.
KT, gotta be careful.
And it's not just in this game actually. We have done that in previous games, but because we put the ball in the back of the net with other chances, we haven't really focused on it that much.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you haven't sort of,
Oh.
that's going to be on
People
doing the
call
rounds on Twitter, bro.
People are calling.
That's going to be doing the rounds on Twitter.
Oh
For a
gosh.
pen.
Tierney was lucky there because he left the gap in
That's what I
between.
mean.
I know what he was trying He was trying to stop, close the back.
Yeah.
He left it.
He still left it.
Yeah.
Over on Twitch, Fuse's hair is saying that we have to get so much better this half. You guys are expecting us to up the levels?
Yeah, listen, I think if we get a goal, this game, the entertainment increases.
Yeah, of
because then Fulham need to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this moment in time, you can see they're happy with the point.
Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah. Solo says, Tonali to Arsenal statement signing, baller.
Yeah. Haven't have we been linked at all? Oh.
And there was one day we was
Well
linked.
done. Well done.
That's
Well
it.
I don't know
done.
how strong that was. Nah.
Yes. Yes. Reverse pass.
Good shot.
Alright, who just took that shot?
Oh my God. It was a good save from Leonard.
Unlucky. I thought he was going to
Yeah.
reverse.
Strong.
Yeah, same. Ball in.
Oh, Leno. That was a good save. You know what? I know I'm going to sound like an absolute hypocrite here, but that is one where I think Odegaard actually should have passed the Saka.
Yeah.
Great. Great
You
Martinelli.
see, just there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, fair. He had a goal. On target. Forced to keep it. To say
Good strike.
more of them. Because that can get the crowd going as well. So
Exactly.
feels like one of those games where it's just
Great. Oh. Great.
nice touch.
Great touch.
Now go.
That's it.
Now go.
Gabriel. Xhaka.
You have to score.
Oh, this is Power League, bro. Look.
Granit Xhaka did
He's
everything
making
right.
Power League saves, bro.
Granit Xhaka did everything right.
It's coming back to haunt me.
Right touch.
Bro, look
Right
at that.
pass. Right touch. Oh, you got to put a bit more power behind that. Jesus.
I really
would've-
thought that was in.
Oh, I would have put my house on him scoring that. I would have put my.
He's knocking now. We're knocking.
Just need to knock a bit harder.
That's it.
I wonder
Don't
what
bust down the door like the.
Innit? Kick it down.
That's it. Slot team.
Come on, the touch. Get it out.
I thought that was it.
Yeah, same.
Lied to you. I thought
Yeah.
that was
Same. It's all right.
He's won a lot of headers, that Reem.
yeah, he
He's
has.
done one.
Yeah, real captain's performance from him.
Let's just not snooze on the other end, man.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I think Reem stood out a lot for
Oh my-
Fulham so far.
Good. Well done.
Good
He
work.
uses really well there.
Good work.
Which lines himself up.
You see it? Yeah. He was waiting.
Ben White did well then.
Yeah.
Held that position and ran in.
Kept him quiet so far, though.
Mm.
It's just at the other end, we haven't really.
Careful, my friend. God!
So, I mean, when Gabriel was dilly-dally, we could literally all see it happening. It's not the first time. He's
Bro,
done
I said it last week. I did say it. I said Gabriel's got mistakes in him.
They're going to close
You
up.
said
I
that
said Gabriel.
before the game.
Bro, he
They're going
dilly-dallies on the ball.
to close up shop
I
now.
said this.
We found it hard to break them down
He had
before.
mistakes.
We're definitely going to find it hard to break them down now. We're definitely going to find it hard to break them down now. Even that was a risk.
Bolt helps you move around, but when you move, you generate emissions. To neutralize them,
Stupid. Our own downfall.
That was so stupid, man.
It's not the first time he's done
Look,
this.
what's everyone gonna start saying? Oh, look, you see there. Yeah.
It's not the first time he's done
Come on,
this.
man. This is
Poor Arsenal.
Mitrovic.
You're gifting him a goal like that.
Come on, Gabriel, man. That is
That is
Basic.
You know what? He was actually putting on Mitrovic's shirt. He's lucky Mitrovic didn't go down because that would have been red for him.
all right. Come on, let's pick our heads up.
All right.
What are we gonna do about it?
This could have been in the 85th minute, which would have been a bit worse. At least a bit of time, but they're going to shut up shop now. We found it hard to break them down. Before, we're going to find it a lot harder now.
Oh, I
can't believe the goal we just conceded.
That is.
we're just gonna be. Yeah, now.
I can't believe it, man.
1-0 down. Fulham.
Come on, how do we retaliate?
That really was Arsenal of old.
Yeah, that was.
That was Mustafi.
Yeah,
Don't give a shit.
Kashani, Mustafi,
That was poor, man.
Zemlera.
Here says Gabriel looked like he was going to do that today.
I mean, he's looked like it. He's been doing it for a while. The ball's getting stuck under his feet. It's been nice when you're winning. It's all right.
The thing is, his touch. Number one, his touch wasn't good enough, and then he had a chance to release it, even though his touch wasn't good enough, and then he tried to go and come on, and then you got moved.
We need some real urgency now, boys. Come on.
Good say that. This is so typical of this happening. This is the test now. I said this to my boy.